Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and today we are going to analyze all the answers in the final question of Miss Universe Philippines 2020 and why Rabiya deserved to win and why the others didn't. Now, this is more of a personal opinion. Let me just start by saying that I am just basing my opinion on what we've got during the final question. I know there are many factors that could affect the ladies when they answer questions, like nerves, or they forgot something, or they don't understand a question. But though there are a lot of factors when you are on stage, so I don't blame any of them. I don't judge them that they cannot answer or something, because that is just one question. So right now, let me just start by saying that my commentaries are just purely based on what we've got during that final question round. And also, this is my personal opinion, and I will giving you my tips on what I think went wrong with the other four ladies that did not win, and giving you the reasons as well on why Rabiya was the perfect choice to win Miss Universe Philippines 2020. And for those who are getting tips on answering pageant questions, hopefully this could help. Okay, now let's start. Starting with our fourth runner-up, Billy Hackinson from Cavite. Now, if you have watched my final prediction for Miss Universe Philippines 2020, I have said that Billy is a very smart speaker, but one thing that she is struggling to have is that connection, that relatability. An answer that would make you root for her. Content-wise, I love her answers. It's very smart, but it just doesn't build that connection. Again, it is good that you can speak very well and express yourself freely, but if you take a look at all the past winners of the Miss Universe pageant, especially in under IMG, they are answering the questions as if they are speaking to us. I would give Billy a high score if this is a classroom recitation. But for beauty pageant, I wasn't really surprised that she finished fourth runner-up. I wanted her to come back in the future because I know that she has potentials to go and compete internationally. But that is going to be her areas of opportunity, so that she can improve on it and hopefully win the crown very, very soon. Right now, Miss Universe is looking for a speaker, someone who would represent the organization, to talk to a lot of people. And it is very, very important to have that connection when you talk to people. And that's something that I really didn't feel with Billy. So I'm giving this opinion in a constructive way and hopefully helping you right now who have plans to do so and compete in the future. Now, let's go to the third runner-up, Bohol Pauline Amelinx. Now, many might wonder why Bohol only finished as third runner-up, even with strong answers. Here are my thoughts. In final answer, delivery matters. The way you convey your message matters a lot, and I surely adore her confidence, her great speaking skills. But one reason why I think she only finished as third runner-up, because she is too pageant-y. The way she gives her answer is too typical and traditional beauty queen. The kind of delivery that we always hear in a beauty pageant. Also, her answers are good, but if you listen to it, it is more of a general statement. And based on what I have observed with IMG in Miss Universe, it is important that your answers are relatable. But how can you be relatable? You can be relatable if you give an answer that is connected to you personally and not generally. I mean, general answers could work, but if you are competing against other strong speakers, general answers won't help you that much. And when it comes to her delivery earlier, as what I have said, she is too pageanty. I am not feeling that natural tone, that natural vibe, because she sounded rehearsed. She sounded super beauty queen pageant type, and right now it doesn't really work. And if you look at how beauty queens answer right now in Miss Universe under IMG, all of those typical pageant thingy in the way the answers is not working anymore. Listen to how they answer. They speak naturally, convince you right away, And that is why I feel like that pageanty vibe didn't really work for her. Even though we know that she is a great speaker. So hopefully she could work on that as well, because I also believe that Pauline got a lot of potentials because she's so good. She's really, really good. It's just, it sounded too rehearsed, too pageanty. So hopefully she could work on that. Now let's go to the second runner-up, Quezon City, Michelle Gumabao. For Michelle, no doubt that her question about the app that she would find useful in this pandemic, she nailed it big time. What a very, very strong answer. No arguing about that. However, on the second question on where do pageant where do pageants stands on this pandemic? In summary, she said that pageants give us hope, and honestly, it isn't a very strong answer. Excuse me, she didn't give a strong defense or specific reasons on how it will give hope. She mentioned that beauty pageants are inspiring, it is important to stage a pageant, but I am looking for how. Why? I mean, that's why her second answer seems lacking to me, because once you give an answer, you need to make sure that your answer is not questionable. Or if it is questionable, make sure that the answer is also answered in your own answer. You know what I mean? I wish she said, it is inspiring in a way that this and this and this. It is important to stage a pageant because that is how you give a strong defense. So that when, for example, like me, it is important to stage a pageant. Why? That question wasn't given on her answer. So her answer raises a lot of more questions. So it would be better if you give an answer and an answer that answers all the possible question that could be raised because of your answer. I really hope it will not confuse you in any way, but that's what I have read and what I thought about her delivery and her answer. The first one is very, very good. The second didn't really convince me that much. Whew, it was very difficult to explain the second one, but I really hope you understood what I mean. Now let's proceed to the first runner-up, Parañaque, Isabella Ismael. I love her calmness and eloquence in answering the question. She has elaborated her answers very well, and she is a strong speaker. No question about that. I would also say that among all the runners-up, fourth, third, second, and first runner-up, she gave the best performance at this round, which is why I believe she is the perfect choice to be the first runner-up. The only thing I notice is that since she speaks a lot, because she's a great speaker, she can express so much words, she can speak a lot, she seems like she wanted to speak and just wait for the time to end, and then once it gives you a signal, that's when she ends her answer. I think it should have been creating right away a concrete and solid answer. Hit the bullseye right away. No need to really prolong the answer, because no matter how short, but if it is concrete and strong, it will always be a strong answer, and it will always be enough to make you win. But the thing about Isabella, I mean, her answers were great. I really have no complaints about it. It's just it takes her time to create a concrete and solid answer. I wish she could have improved on that, because if she did, she could have given Rabiya a run for her money. But again, she needs to make sure to hit the answer right away as quickly and give it as very strong and concrete answer as possible. That's just my only commentary, because content-wise, it's really good. Now, let's proceed to the winner. What makes Rabiya's answer a winning answer? Well, on the first question, she already won on that round alone, and she hit all the check marks. Number one, she gave a woman who is personally connected to her. Miriam Defensor Santiago is an Ilongga. Rabiya Mateo is also an Ilongga. So perfect choice. Number two, she connected it to herself when she mentioned, I aspire to be like her. Amazing. That is what I am talking about when I said make it personal, make it connected to you personally. Number 3, it was short, direct to the point, and didn't even reach the limit. But then again, it was enough. It was too good, even if it's just a short answer. So that's what I'm talking about. Once the time started, go right away, give the correct answer, hit the bullseye, you're good. And number 4, the delivery. Very natural. It isn't too pageanty. Some people are saying that she speaks a bit draggy, but although I feel that way a little bit, but what I feel more about her answer is that sincerity when it comes to delivery. That is a very sincere and natural way of delivering their answer. That is why just listening to the way she delivers her answer, I am already convinced that we have a winner. Just based on the first question alone. That question alone already made her a winner. No competition for her. Now let's proceed to the second question. The other 4 gave a general answer about the pageant, but Rabiya again made it very, very personal. When other ladies said pageant symbolizes hope, Rabiya mentioned, I am here carrying hope and a symbol of light. That is taking responsibility of what a beauty pageant is all about. That is so, so good. She said, I want to help my community to make an impact and so on. It was already after that round, she owned the responsibility. She made it a combined effort for her and the pageant to bring that change. And this is the making it personal that I am talking about comes in. So that is why Rabiya owned the first question. Rabiya owned the second question. People can relate to you easily if you can make it more personal rather than just giving a general answer. And after her speech, this is why I do not understand why people are claiming that the result is fixed or whatsoever. Again, we are all a living witness that Rabiya owned that night. She gave one of the strongest answers that I have ever seen in a national pageant. She's the winner. No question about that. And if the pageant is fixed, then good for them because they have chosen the best choice to fix it for. So congratulations to Rabiya, very, very well deserved winner. As what I have said earlier, as what I've said before in my previous video, some people have a lot of comments, negative comments, and blah blah blah. It's fine. You are the winner. You're going to Miss Universe, and we will be supporting you because you deserved it. For the other ladies, I really wish you will all come back in the future editions. You have a lot of potentials to win. I'm not sure if Michelle can compete again, but for Isabella, Billy, my dear Billy, and who was the third runner-up? Pauline, you girls deserves to compete again. I'm sure one of you could finally take home the crown in the future editions. I really hope you would come back. And other ladies as well that did not make it in the top 5 but has potentials. Eliza Malinaw, I really wish they will all come back in the future. But that's it. That is how we analyze the question and answer the question on why Rabiya won and the other 4 didn't, and why I agree with how they are ranked. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st runner-up, and why Rabiya is the deserving winner. I really hope you learned a lot. I really hope you did, especially in how you attack and answer questions. I know there may be a lot of factors that could affect you, but hopefully you did learn a lot from this. Anyway, if you have any thoughts or something, just keep positive. We are living in a very positive environment here, more on constructive side. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.